For much is given, much is expected, and it's taken out of you, your very heart, soul, mind, body, energy, everything, that you have to give it all. You have to give it all to be this.
Yeah.
Don't think that you're just going to walk in here and be this. You know what I mean? This hurts.
It does.
It's suffering. It's pain. It's war. It's crying. It's having days where you don't know how you're going to eat, how you're going to pay your rent, how you're going to pay your bills, because you're under attack by the enemy, because all you do is war against spirits. You know what I mean? To protect you and your people. And then they gonna hit back. And it's a constant exchange of light warriors against the darkness, you know?
They X'd out your God, yourself, wrote in their God, put in their books, their schools, their religions, their teachings, so that they can put clamps on you. They can have a better view of you, to target you, to prey on you. You have to become the Christ. To become the Christ is to be an ascended master. To become a master, you must have been a servant. To become a master, you must have gone through many trials and tribulations. To become a master, you must have fallen and gotten back up. Fallen and gotten back up. To become a master, you must beat the devil on each level. To become a master, you must ascend from your man state.
If an ant is an ant, and an ant sees you because of the perspective, you are its God. Who God's shadow has been cast on me. I must have done something bad in the ant kingdom. I see the shadow of God, the shadow of death. Oh, God's sun is shining on me. I must have done something right. You are its God because it lacks perspective. Once that ant starts to move up in the ranks of reincarnation and now becomes a human, you are no longer its God. It's the same thing. Once I started to move up in consciousness, we had to start with Christianity. We had to start with being in these religions and Muslim and all of this to understand the God without. You cannot understand the God without. How can you ever have inklings that there is a God within as well? Thoughts in the one mind of God. The only person, not person, but in being, awareness, is source. We are only just express parts that got shot out here. We became individual bodies and, planets and beings and souls and consciousness to have physical experience, to now shoot that data through DNA stores, celestial DNA, to shoot that back to get reabsorbed into this huge mathematical equation that is source to expand. All source cares about is expansion, whether it gets it from the shadow or it gets it from the light. The light always governs. What's beyond source is beyond creation. It's beyond the rules of engagement of this matrix. There is an aspect of source that has never stepped in creation. There's an aspect of source that has never expressed a thought wave of singularity, thought wave, an aspect of source that has never exercised its power. Because once it does that, it's now in creation. Creation is your enemy when it comes to wanting to leave, die, and never come. You have to create these different points for you to drop into to keep you in motion because, beloved, this is about to kill it all. If you were not in motion, then you would be out of creation. Therefore, you would be the infinite potentiality of source, the aspect of source that has not yet stepped into creation, the aspect of source that holds all things. These are all of the raw eggs, because this aspect of creation is feminine in nature. It has all the eggs of potentiality inside of it, and it is an aspect of source that is in waiting. It has not given birth yet. It is pure existence. That's who you are. It is the empty spaces in between every living thing. One day the earth will be swallowed. One day the heavens will be swallowed. The astral realms will be swallowed. Why do you think people like me are working over here in these untapped dimensions, these untapped realms that are empty? I am now responsible for helping humanity put their stamp in that Akashic records that's being created. So that when all of this is destroyed, we still have a place to go, a place to love, a place to experience ourselves outside of the greater whole that leads to greater growth and expansion. It's raw now. It's like buying raw land and nothing is there. You have to till the land. You know, when this earth was created, there were beings, there were souls that came just to clear out the gases in the air, to prepare for eons, just to prepare for the earth children. That's what I'm doing over here on this side of creation. I'm still working under God. I'm still working under... Energy is the energy. The energy is the energy. The energy is the intimacy. Into you I see. Water you have in your body is your spirit consciousness. That's why if you are dehydrated, you will literally lose consciousness, because the water that you're born with is nothing more than your consciousness. You're welcome.
This is me at Niagara Falls. Water is the feminine presence of Source God, the same water that gave birth to you, the same water that lives inside of you, the same water that sustains life in you.
See, what Spirit is saying is that your cells can either be a prison or a prism. When we use our DNA light codes to reflect the light. So either you're going to allow your cells, because they hold things in, they transfer information. They can also heal you, but they can also kill you. We're either going to allow these cells to be a prison cell, or we're going to shine light, like what I'm doing now. We're going to reflect that light and turn it into a prism to see clearly. This is what Spirit is saying. We've not been seeing clearly because we've been having fake, false nourishment from a false God, not just one, guys. The false God comes with...
They've been doing this energy heist forever in Hollywood, and half of these people, y'all, ain't even real. Half of these people are not real. They're not. They're scrapped together parts of bodies and somebody else's consciousness, and then somebody else's demeanor, somebody else's voice, that aerial, real, guys, all real. Yes, they're all scrapped together pieces. And that's why you're so enamored by them, because they're holding so many different energies. You don't know why. They're holding the energies from the old celebrities from the past. That's why there's never any like new ones. They cannot go past a certain level. They can only just be different because they are all scraps, pieces of the old stars. Okay? Spirit wanted me to let you guys know.
For much is given, much is expected. And it's taken out of you, your very heart, soul, mind, body, energy, everything. That you have to give it all. You have to give it all to be this.
Yeah.
Don't think that you're just gonna walk in here and be this. You know what I mean? This hurts.
It does.
It's suffering. It's pain. It's war. It's crying. It's having days where you don't know how you're going to eat, how you're going to pay your rent, how you're going to pay your bills, because you're under attack by the enemy, because all you do is war against spirits. You know what I mean? To protect you and your people. And then they gonna hit back. And it's a constant exchange of light warriors against the darkness, you know?
Because you're chosen.
And you're powerful.
Give yourself permission to fully be here right now in your body.
How many lifetimes did you decide to live with me?
A lot. I feel like we're gonna go forward even more. Like, I feel like you're such a blessing in my life. Like, it's amazing what you've done.
And what's happening now?